when you have a new client, for example, it's a slow process, right? Are they eager to resolve? Or are they usually eager to understand? Because they're two different things, I believe, right?
They don't come in to resolve, honestly. The biggest blessing, I am actually like more and more now that I'm realizing that when they come in with a lot of pain, a heavy load of emotions, and they don't have anybody to understand them. The thing is like the emotional baggage that they're carrying, or when they in life coaching, the beauty is like we are not giving any advice to our clients, and at the same time we are not completely taking them to the past.
Hi listeners, welcome to Soul in the Game podcast. Happy Mental Health Awareness Month. Month of May is dedicated to mental awareness and taking care of your own mind and body. So this episode, I have a guest who is all about mental health, and she has taken a career transition to specifically focus on this. From being a 20-year experienced software engineer and now a life coach. So we learn about her journey, what made her come to this decision. It's a very inspiring story. Please stay till the end and listen to this podcast episode. I hope you enjoy and take care. Hey Anjana, thank you so much for being here on Soul in the Game podcast. I have been wanting to talk about psychology and mental health for a long time. I'm so glad that I got to meet with you, and you have such beautiful background journey, which I'm very curious to learn and share with our listeners here. Welcome to Soul in the Game.
Thank you so much, Soumya. That is such a beautiful introduction. I'm so happy and grateful to be here too.
Likewise, I'm very happy too. So, what is life coaching, by the way? Oh. You're a life coach. I know I'm directly hitting the target here, but yes. Do you want to talk about life coaching first, or do you want to talk about yourself?
Yeah, I can talk about life coaching.
Yeah, and then we get into your
like
background,
why
right? Yeah,
of course, yeah.
Okay. What is life coaching?
Life coaching is like really taking one forward to where they want to be in life. So it can be like any area in life, wherever they are struggling or they're not happy with what they are having. It can be their relationships, their health, their finances, career, any area of life. If we are not happy with what we are having and we have a vision, so life coaching takes you from where you are now to where you want to be. And the secret is always in our mind, in our thoughts. So we ourselves are preventing us from going from here to there. So life coaching gives us the guidance and give us the power to take that control and move forward.
So how different is it from, let's say, therapy, counseling? I hear they're different.
They are.
For sure. Okay, yeah. They are, right? Okay.
Yeah.
How is that different?
Okay. So therapy, in my understanding, again, I haven't done that, but in my understanding, therapy is going back in time and see if there were any traumatic experiences. We go directly hit that and like resolve that, or in a way like reliving that trauma and heal that. Counseling, I believe like it's kind of like giving advice. And life coaching, the beauty is like we are not giving any advice to our clients, and at the same time we are not completely taking them to the past and reliving the trauma. This is purely about like setting a goal and moving forward. And the only thing it is kind of like relating to therapy is when we understand something that happened in our past, created a belief, created a limiting decision, which is preventing me from going from here to there. Does it make sense?
Yeah, definitely. It is moving on. It's more futuristic than looking at and ruminating about your past.
Exactly. Yes.
Wow. I never thought it that way. I felt going back to your past and then thinking about them and then trying to understand, fixing. Of course, you can't fix anything, and it never worked.
Yeah.
Now you're opening a new door for me
Yes.
to know, okay, this is different. Okay. Wow. Wow. Anjana,
Yeah.
this is amazing.
And there is a beauty in it. The most important thing is we are creating our life. So whatever we are experiencing in the external world is created by myself. And that is created from my thoughts. So I created my thoughts, which means I have the responsibility and the power to change it and create the new future, new life that I want. So who has the power here? I do, right? So when a life coach comes in, the life coach doesn't teach me how to do, what to do, or how to think. The life coach just guides me through, okay, what is going on within myself. So giving power back to me, showing me what I'm thinking, what kind of thoughts and beliefs am I holding on to. Then I get a chance to like release it and heal it, then move forward.
That made me take a deep breath because I felt so relieved hearing that power is within us.
Yes.
I think we all know, but we just don't remember that. And I can see the value, like the huge value life coach can bring in.
True.
So yeah, let's maybe share your background from where you are coming from.
Okay.
Yeah, with our listeners. Yeah.
Interestingly, I have a background in computer science and engineering.
Ooh, nice. Okay.
And I have been a software developer for, I don't know, like past 20 years or something.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah, like a very long time being a computer engineer.
And you're not working. You quit your job?
I did, yeah.
Wow. So this is a pure career change, yeah.
Complete direction change.
Complete direction change. And that must have not been easy, giving up on 20 years of experience and going with where your heart is calling. Your clients must be very, very lucky to have you.
Thank you. Thank you. I do see that actually, because like whatever we do comes because like what we went through. I just realized that after getting the help from my life coach for like about 5 years or more, I came from like a really deep phase of like depression and came out, and then I realized, oh, I went through like whatever pains or like the emotional baggage that I was going through. I went through that for a reason. And that pain is converted to the new purpose in life, that, yes, I can guide others to come out of their pains. And they do have the choice.
That is so self-reflective of you, being so aware. And what made you choose a life coach? Like, how did you know you have? Because many of us, we don't even know what to do when we are going through the tough times, right? We just don't know. It's so lost. Like that's when we need help, but we don't know to ask for help.
Exactly. So for me, I was having like so many different physical illnesses, like diseases, right? Like I was constantly going to my doctor and he would recommend me taking antidepressant because all the symptoms I was having was signs of depression. Did I know anything about it? No. Right? So one day I just happened to like talk to my friend. And I just like burst out crying. I didn't know anything better because everything was so heavy emotionally for me. I didn't know how to handle it. Then my friend, who is so sweet, she asked me to talk to a life coach. I was like, what is a life coach? I had no clue what that is. And luckily that life coach entered my life as like a divine guidance. And she really led me through, like, she taught me how to like think differently and observe my own thinking by like writing the journals and reflecting my own thoughts and feelings. It was a long learning for me, but a beautiful journey. And when I got a hold of myself, right, after, okay, I know how to deal with this.
Yes.
The emotions are not bad actually.
Right.
I just need to know I can accept and acknowledge my feelings. When that happened is when I'm like, okay, now I think I went through everything for a reason. I can do life coaching and I can probably help others see their truth. And instead of getting down in their emotions, they can really take responsibility and take charge of their own life and say, yes, I am feeling this. There is a strong emotion that I'm experiencing, but I can acknowledge it and it will pass.
Yeah. Wow. I can feel the freedom that you can experience after.
It is. Oh my God, yes. It's big time relief.
Yeah, the real, freedom feeling. Like, why was I even there? What was taking me so long to find
Know
out
about it? See this. Even having that possibility, right? Just knowing there is a way out and it's all coming from my own mind. Nobody told me that.
Right.
We were not taught.
No.
While growing up.
I think we go too much into religious practices. Not that it's bad, but I think it doesn't help resolve.
Yes.
We do touch that area.
Yeah.
But we don't solve it. We are just there, and after that we're like, okay, what's next? I think it has to come from another human being who has gone through or who can relate and who can guide you. And I can see tremendous value in coaching because we've been coached. I mean, from childhood, we're coached by our parents, our teachers, friends.
Yes.
It's all coaching, basically. So as an adult, you're supposed to handle the world by yourself.
But we were never taught how to handle ourselves.
Exactly.
That is the truth.
Yeah. Wow.
They taught us everything else. They taught us like math and science and all the different subjects. But they never taught us like the power of our own mind and how much we have control on that.
How do you navigate when you have a new client, for example? It's a slow process, right? Are they eager to resolve? Are they usually eager to understand? Because they're two different things, I believe, right?
They don't come in to resolve, honestly. The biggest blessing, I am actually like more and more now that I'm realizing that when they come in with a lot of pain, a heavy load of emotions. And they don't have anybody to understand them. The thing is like the emotional baggage that they're carrying, or when they experience something on the outside world, and maybe people in their life doesn't have a clue what's going on, or my emotions are my own, only I get to feel it. So how can you or my family or anybody for that matter understand the depth of my pain? So when somebody comes in with so much of pain, my first intention for them is to just be the best listener I can be. So I can understand what's going on, whatever they're saying and not saying, feel their feelings, so they know they are in a safe space. They are heard, they are understood, nothing else. Resolving the issue comes way later. We don't have people to understand us in our lives.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense as you're beautifully explaining it. I also wanted to talk to you about transformation part, right? It's may not be resolution, and you're not really keeping a goal as solving the problem, but it's more of helping them understand or helping them be heard and be their own light. Transformation probably happens at the beginning of when they start seeing the slight light far away.
Yeah.
Right? And then you start,
Guiding
would you know,
towards.
like, could you tell that? Could you see that happening?
The first part, like I said, is letting them express themselves and let them know that I am here for them no matter what, and they are in a safe space.
Yeah.
Once that is expressed, then they feel much lighter because a lot of emotions already came out. Then I give them like a opportunity to think, okay, this is all what is happening right now. Where do you want to be? Where do you see yourself from like a few months from now or a year from now? What kind of a relationship are you going to have? What kind of a life are you creating? And I allow them to dream. So with all the colors, with all the feelings that they want to see and feel. So they kind of like where they are and where they want to be.
Yeah.
They can see that.
Yes.
That's a possibility.
Yeah. For sure. When you're lost, you don't even know what you're capable of or what your potential is. So
exactly, yeah.
that's such a beautiful way to bring in somebody's hope and life back, I think. in themselves.
The reality is when we are deep down in that emotional stage, baggage, we don't even know we have dreams. Honestly.
Yeah.
Do we know when we are in that deep phase? We don't know we have dreams. Then there is like after the initial letting out, then we come to a place where, oh, I can dream. I can create my life. That is the light. That's the first light they see. Then I can guide them through, okay, if you want to be there, what are the steps we can take now? What kind of thoughts are you holding on, which is preventing you from getting there?
This is fun, talking about mental health and specifically the positive side, coaching. And your beautiful, soothing voice helps me to, I already feel like very calm after going through all the chaotic start for this podcast today. There's so much technical difficulties, but we made it. And
Yes.
for our listeners, yes, we had a lot of technical difficulties to start with today. We were supposed to have a video session, but because we couldn't, and Anjana was so kind and flexible to move to audio session. So here we are. We made it, and this is our first session. So we will come back to this, and we will create more targeted sessions. So I can't wait, and I really look forward to, Anjana, to talk to you more and learn more. This is a fascinating subject, human mind.
It is.
Yeah,
Yes.
I love it.
It's a never-ending learning.
Yes.
Our mind is something.
We'll come back, and thank you again for being here today.
For sure.
This is a short session, but I'm so glad we made it, and thank you for your flexibility. I really appreciate that.
Thank you so much, Soumya. It was amazing. It was so much fun with you. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Hey listeners, thank you so much for staying until the end. If you have reached, this is the end of this podcast episode. It's a short one, but hopefully you learned and got inspired from Anjana's story. Please do me a favor, if you find anyone or know anyone who would benefit from this podcast, please forward it to them and share your feedback on any of the channels that you're consuming this on. Give me any reviews, stars, anything is good. Any feedback, I would happy to take it. So come back and listen to other episodes that we have from other inspiring people. If you go to the channel and then scroll through, there are tons of other people's stories that they have shared, their personal journeys. Hope you listen and be inspired and take care of yourself. Stay tuned. Until next time, goodbye.